Body cam footage released. Florida woman freed of voter fraud charges. The charges have since been dropped for the 69-year-old Tallahassee woman who was arrested at around 3 a.m. back on September 29, 2023, for alleged voter fraud. The knock came at exactly 2:47 a.m. on September 29th. It took more than a minute for Irvin to wake up and open her apartment door, tired and confused, to see two TPD officers standing beside the welcome mat. "Hey, Miss Irvin, so here's what's going on. You do have warrants for your arrest," an officer explained as he stepped inside and handcuffed her. Marcia Irvin's attorneys were alerted on the afternoon of Tuesday, October 16th, by a filing from State Attorney Jack Campbell, whose Second Judicial Circuit office handled her case. She was one of dozens in Florida to get arrested following voter eligibility confusion. While there was sufficient probable cause for arrest, subsequent information has compromised the state's ability to proceed further, Campbell wrote. Campbell wrote that the decision was made after speaking with two key witnesses. One was to Leon County Supervisor of Elections Mark Early, who said he believed that Irvin registering to vote even while she wasn't eligible was an innocent mistake. Apparently, there is a group that sends persons like Miss Irvin forms indicating how they can re-register to vote, Campbell wrote. These forms' appearance is such that many would believe them to be coming from the Supervisor of Elections office. The defendant's application seems to be one of these forms. Another key witness was Irvin's probation officer, who provided Campbell's office with two forms that reviewed the conditions of probation with Irvin. One was signed in October 2022 and explicitly explains that the offender could not legally vote while on probation, according to the filing. The other was signed in November 2018 and doesn't show this language. The voting incidents were between these two dates, and there is no indication that she has voted since being provided this information, Campbell wrote. Irvin had been convicted of aggravated neglect of an elderly person in 2016 and released from prison in 2018 and was put on a probation scheduled to end this November. Until then, she wasn't eligible to vote. Her Leon County Democratic voter registration had been nixed following her conviction. But Irvin re-registered again as a Democrat in 2020. The government gave her a voter registration card. She proceeded to cast a ballot in that year's general election and the 2022 primary. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement got information about this from Governor Ron DeSantis's recently created Office of Election Crimes and Security. Irvin told an FDLE investigator she thought she could vote. She wouldn't have voted otherwise, especially having just been released from prison, she explained. A year after interviewing Irvin, FDLE signed warrants for her arrest anyway. The following video is the unedited footage of the arrest.
Police Department. Police Department. Yes, ma'am.
Tallahassee Police.
Tallahassee Police Department. Tallahassee Police Department.
Hello. Hey, are you Miss Irvin?
Yes.
Hey, Miss Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's what's going on, okay? You do have warrants for your arrest, okay? For fraud. Okay. Yes, ma'am. From when?
Yeah.
I believe the case is from about a little bit ago, but they dropped one for you 2 days ago. Okay. Is there anyone else here right now?
Yes. Yes.
Who else is here right now?
No, somebody.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna work with you, okay? If you want, do you need anything before we go to the jail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If we need to gather something, we can totally do that.
Okay.
Okay. And I can explain the whole process to everyone. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Colin. So it is for fraud, and it was dropped by a FDLE, which is a Florida Department of Law Enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
what?
For fraud.
Fraud? How or what?
I don't know the case completely. Okay.
For what?
For fraud.
Hold on, what's going on?
Quick.
I know it's weird we're in here. You were sleeping or doing everything. I'm gonna explain everything to you. Okay. So your mom has warrants for her arrest right now. Okay. It was dropped by FDLE, which is the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Okay. It is for fraud. I don't know any of the specifics of the case at all. Okay. It just came across our table that she does have warrants for her arrest. Okay.
So with that, how is she? So there was no warning, there was no calling, there was no nothing. We didn't even know anything about this.
I understand. Sometimes people don't know. Okay. It looks like they dropped 2 days ago. Okay.
And like that didn't go through her bail bondsman or nothing.
So that's like an after thing. Once she goes to jail, they'll contact the bail bondsman and then kind of. But I don't know any of the specifics. I don't know how they tried to inform her or anything like that. Okay, because it's not my department that did it. Okay.
You said they were dropped.
I was saying how tight.
Are they tight?
Oh, yeah.
Let me stop real quick. I'm just going to double check them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're not really comfortable, but I can see if they're maybe a little too tight. Are you able to lean forward a little bit? Again, yeah, they're kind of on there. They're supposed to be okay.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get you over there real quick so we can get it out, all right?
Okay. I don't know why this.
Are you getting air back there, ma'am?
Yes, I'm fine. Just aggravated.
No, I understand. Like I said, I know it's kind of unfortunate time and everything.
Yes, it is.
Get it figured out, get it done with, that way it's behind you.
I don't know why. I know what this is about. I don't know why. And you know what the bad part? I'm on probation.
Are you?
And I get off November 28th.
Of this year?
Yes.
Let me look at it. I don't know what that means, okay, but let me look at it. I don't think this violates yours. I'm not really sure. Let me look at it.
You're perfectly fine. You take your time. And when we get inside, they should be taking those off of you, okay? You should use the restroom. I'm on this other door right here.
Okay.